So the first clue in this question is that we have an exponential function. You definitely should know by heart that an exponential function has a times b to the x. A is the starting amount, b is the way it changes, and x is the number of times that all happens. So if we start with that structure here, a times b to the x, we know that the initial balance, the starting number, which is a, is the 36,100. So we've got right now y equals 36,100 times b to the x. Now, when we're being told that the balance after 13 years is this amount, that's an x and y combination because the y in this situation is the amount of money, and the x, which is the t in this situation, that's the number of years, which, according to my explanation, that's the number of times this happens because some money is being made every year. So we're plugging in 13 for our x and 68,071.93 for our y. And let's try that. So 68,071.93 equals 36,100 times b to the 13th. Next, we can divide both sides by 36,100. And on the Desmos graphing calculator, 68,071.93 divided by 36,100 is equal to 1.88 and some further decimals. Now you want to use your TI-84 or graphing calculator or Desmos, but you need a calculator that's going to remember what number you have so you don't have to round at every stage in the process. And you also need something with some high functionality for what we're about to do next. But for right now, we can say we've got 1.89 is equal to b to the 13th power. Now, the thing we have to do next is take a 13th root, because that's the only way to get rid of a 13th power. And so that's why you need some kind of special calculator to do that. So here on Desmos, you can go to the functions and scroll down a little bit. And this button right here lets you take any root. So we have the 13th root of that number right there. And the answer is coming out to 1.04 and a bunch of nines. In other words, 1.05. So we just figured out that b is 1.05. So rewriting the equation now, we have 36,100 is the starting amount, 1.05 is the way it changes, and t is the number of years. So that is answer choice A here.